of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 44's the mic, 44's the mic. Check.
To throw, it's Carr. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen. Freaking tease the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Now a play fake. Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
4-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Montgomery. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
That's the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Shotgun now for Carr. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd and
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Packers.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, now Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Carr, a quick throw, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss, set up 3rd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Carr to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
Out of his end zone, Love. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Kickoff for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
The 13-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a game.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Love. They go screen with Dillon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Packers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Love from the gun. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Love. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception, Love. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Love. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Love looking to throw it. Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. Watch the shit, watch right and one. Watch the shit, watch the shit. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. What's up?
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
Let's go, you tighten up. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the light. I'm here all day. Hey, look, later 2.
On 3rd down, Patterson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Roosevelt Nix, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Packers 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on 1st down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bears 28, Packers 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Robert Tanyan. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
9-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They go back to the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28, Packers 7.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Number 32.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Patterson. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive, 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Valdez-Scantling.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bears 28, Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good. 52's the mic. All day, pump.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Where's 52? 52's the mic. Touchdown, defense. Switch. Express.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6 makes it 3rd and 2.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check line 54. Line 54. Get in the right room. 54.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls falls incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Rodgers will try again on second down. The left side completion to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Patterson on the carry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.